Hello, my name is Eric Putkonen. Thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to talk about living without problems. It is quite possible to live completely without problems. That is not to say that life is totally pleasant and there are no difficulties and there's no unpleasantness, there's no pain. What I'm saying is we don't make a problem out of it. Because what is a problem, fundamentally, other than a resistance or denial of what is? It's a resistance or denial of reality. I mean, a few months ago, I had lost my job. And many people have perhaps experienced this scenario where they've lost their work. Now, a lot of people might naturally see this as a problem and, be very distraught over it and suffer due to not working and bringing in money and such. But for me, being without work, having lost my job, it wasn't a problem. I mean, there was unemployment, there was some savings. It wasn't a particular, need. Um, Stimulus check due to COVID came in. I mean, things kind of let me limp along. And even if things didn't limp along, there were other solutions. I mean, there was ways to work with or resolve, you know, what's going on. But at no point was I resisting or denying what happened or thinking this should not be. And that's what I mean by making things a problem. I didn't make unemployment a problem. I didn't make losing my job a problem. Um, it could be also as simple as catching a cold, becoming ill. Instead of making it a problem, you just accept it and do what you can or work with it. It's a way of working with the world collaboratively and cooperatively instead of antagonistically and struggling. That's what really a problem is being antagonistic to the world, really. Because the only problem we have, really, is that the world is not going the way we think it should. We think it should be otherwise, and therefore it's a problem. But instead of thinking that way, it is possible to basically not resist, to not deny the world, even embracing what is as it is for as long as it is, and so never resisting, denying, or being antagonistic to what is. And when you're working collaboratively and cooperatively with what is, it no longer is a problem. A problem is a different kind of relationship to the with the world or with what is. Um, and so that's what I mean by living without problems. It's just not making things into a problem. Now, this actually reminds me of I can't remember what Buddhist or Zen master had said something to this effect, but they said they said it wasn't that pain did not arise, it's that they didn't have a problem with pain. And that's also kind of a sneak peek into living without problems, is because even if you're in pain, as long as you don't have a problem with being in pain and make a problem out of being in pain, that will actually cause the result being suffering doesn't arise. Because having problems really is a form of suffering. And so, when um, enlightenment happens, the Buddha said, there's a cessation of dukkha, and dukkha being suffering, discontent, dissatisfaction. But when you think about it, discontent, dissatisfaction is having a problem with things. And so, after enlightenment, you cease to have a problem with anything. Things are no longer turned into a problem. And that's kind of what I just wanted to cover today. So this is kind of a short video today, but just wanted to talk about living without problems, because occasionally I'll talk about this. And somebody will say, well, does that mean everything goes your way? And I'm like, no, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I don't make a problem with things not going my way. And so it's a different relationship you have with the world. And so if you find you have problems, you might want to just kind of become aware of the relationship you have with what is, with reality. Why do you have a problem with it? Why do you struggle, resist, deny what's going on? Because we think somewhere in the back of our head that so many people think that in order for things to change, you have to struggle, resist, and that's actually a myth. You don't need to fight and struggle and deny and resist in order to change what's going on. Because, as I said, the other way of operation is to work collaboratively and cooperatively. That is not to struggle or fight. It is to cooperate with what is, to bring about something else. That is how to change without struggling, resisting, and fighting. But anyway, if you have any questions, please post below. If you have any comments, also post below. I invite you to subscribe to the channel, share the video with others you think they might be of interest or of value to them. But until next time, thank you much.